Mm. Hello, everyone. It's Poetic Divas LLC. Put some respect on it.
Because we do.
Yes. Oh, so how was your trip over, best friend?
Oh, you know what? I got a little bit of traffic on my way from my living room to my bedroom, but then I
Hmm.
got in a car accident with two cats and a cone. Don't
You
ask
know
me
what?
how.
I knew this was gonna
We
get out
all
of hand. I knew this was gonna get out of hand. I knew. I knew. Um.
look. They tried to sue me for damages and stuff. Talking about she came out hobbling like this. You see this? I got a sprained neck. I'm like, Pepper, no.
Yeah. So, besides all that, how was your week?
My week has been very interesting. It's been very educational. I've learned new skills. Have not mastered said skills yet, but give me about 2, 3, 4 weeks. And yeah,
Okay. Okay. So, I've had a very eventful week. All I can say is I'm thankful for perseverance.
hello, hallelujah,
Let's
won't he
leave it
do
at
it?
that. So you let me know when you're ready to pour these drinks, because my glass is
Oh,
empty.
okay. Oh shoot, look, you ain't saying but a thing. Are we gonna pour before we let people know, or we gonna salute and then we're gonna okay.
Well,
But
um,
in case they didn't know, this is a special edition.
it
So in
is.
addition to us, we got
We
a
just
couple of
want to.
us.
Mm-hmm. We want to see if y'all was paying attention, because if you were paying attention, you would
Right.
know. We have some very special guests tonight.
And we do.
Too. So, do you want to just fill up our glasses with our guests?
I mean, it would be the polite thing to do, and we all Southern Bells. So
Indeed, indeed. So while we prepare to bring them on, I'm gonna make sure that I give them appropriate accolades before I bring them into the feed.
that means she's
Um,
gonna talk nice about them for those in the back.
so let's pull up the good information here that I had pulled up, and technology has been rude,
You want me
and
to
I have
sing?
lost my information, but no worries. We're going to find it soon. But while I'm looking for that best friend, can you
Yes.
tell them what they should have been doing for the last 2 weeks on Wednesday?
Okay, so if you've been, in the closet or kidnapped by a serial killer and locked in a basement, just trying to survive and not have your skin taken off of you, like they do, you put the lotion on the skin type stuff, then you should know that on every Wednesday we have a poll and it comes out around noon-ish for 24 hours. It's the only chance you can have your 2 cents into our show. And we may or may not take it because this is our show and we do what the hell we want to. But two polls every Wednesday, well, one poll every Wednesday, every week, moving forward. And it will or will not cater towards if we have a guest or if we just have something we want to talk about that week.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what's going on, we often just have these great discussions where we're like, oh, that would be a great poll topic. And so
Right.
that's just what we do. Lord.
Or, randomly we'll be listening to something, we'll be reading something, we'll be at work. And I had a whole big discussion at work, but that's another topic for another show or whatever. Maybe next week. I don't know. Well, next 2 weeks. But yeah, it'll just randomly come to us. Or sometimes you in the audience actually request certain questions to be addressed on our show. In which case, we take that in heed and we go ahead and we ranch around, we write it up, we put it on the bulletin board, and we allow you to tell us what you think about this subject. And then patiently wait for us to tell you what we really think about the subject that you suggested. That's what we do.
Yes. I'm trying to understand what is going on. Because it's like it's
What's popping
completely
out?
hidden for me now. Um, don't
I can't
understand
help
what's
it.
going on with my phone.
Oh no, technology sucks. Mm, 0 stars. Would not recommend.
Would not
Don't tell
recommend.
us now. Don't tell us now,
Um,
technology.
yeah. I'll be right back.
Oh, she's leaving me to my own devices and sober. Oh my. What shall I do with you? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with you. I'm just gonna talk. Oh no, I was gone. Oh no, I'm back. And I'm dead. But I'm up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm on something on TikTok. Which reminds me, if you're not following Poetic Divas LLC on TikTok, you're missing some great content. Now we do, well, you already know I'm very animated anyhow. But NakitaJay has a page, Msdaliatwentytwo has our page, and we have a page together of great content and reels that we take when we're out on vacation or just in the streets. So you want to go and subscribe and like and share. But then also go to our individual pages because hysterical. I mean, mine has mostly cats. Don't judge me. I love cats. But I also have a good little bit of content. And I have some poems, being posted up there very shortly. Got a whole little I feel like I'm in a fraternity. Okay, but I'll have a lot of poetry up there uploading soon. So don't worry, I'm still gonna have the cats. NakitaJay also has amazing content with our other business, our side hustle, Bedroom Candy Consultants. She is very active on that side on her TikTok. And yeah, and then we also promote a lot of stuff that's coming up. What do you have coming up? Why? I'm just so excited to ask. Let me tell you. In case you don't know, tonight is not the only night you can connect, but you can catch Poetic Divas LLC live, but also tomorrow, DNA. That's right. We have a whole nother entity, DNA, and you probably already know it anyhow because you see us in the streets together. It's three of us. It's Msdaliatwentytwo, NakitaJay Poet, Adrian Charleston, aka Butterfly Flow. We have a super dope conference coming up. Talking about get booed up with your own mental, spiritual, emotional, and sexual needs and health and wellness. You need a ticket. You have until midnight tonight to get the ticket. I mean, I don't even think we're selling them at the door, but get a ticket for the conference tomorrow so you can see us again in real person instead of just virtually. And yeah, oh, she came back. Thank God.
Did you miss me while I was gone?
Girl, me and my
So
throat.
so sorry for the delay. Nevertheless, yes, for the event tomorrow, until midnight, you can get those special swag bag tickets with
Mm-hmm.
a raffle ticket inside and some goodies to help you get your mind, body, and spirit together. So don't delay. If you have questions, you know what she said. So now we're going to introduce our very special guests, Johnny and Camille. So I'm going to let you hear a little bit about these two wonderful individuals. Hailing from North Carolina and Virginia, respectively, Ajani and Camille are two creative minds with an extensively creative background. Ajani has produced hip hop albums, written children's books, and featured in several stage productions, including plays and panel discussions. Co hosting a podcast show, and he's also behind the camera. He has
Mm-hmm.
found a way to become comfortable in front of audiences from all different walks of life. Now, Camille, she's a dynamic poet, performer, community activist with years of experience in worlds of entertainment, business, and entrepreneurship. At a young age, she began to have a creative journey in writing songs and poetry and had hopes of performing in front of an audience as an audience one day. Sorry. She began working in the music industry as a promoter with her first major experience traveling and promoting a national hip hop tour. Now, this is something new I learned, and I want to know a little bit more about that.
We will.
Soon after she began her own promotion team, working with numerous albums and record labels, she transitioned her writings on stage and spoken word and became a motivational speaker. She has also co hosted poetry events, panel discussions, fashion shows, and more. So, when these two forces combined, their efforts became even more amazing and wonderful. And that's just, my little personal opinion. So, that, what? Oh, go ahead. Okay.
I second it. Second.
Okay. So they have a collaboration on a music album, 21378, hosting spoken word events, and a 2019 show, which was amazing, by the way. They played tribute to hip hop and poetry in an event called Peace to the Revolution. They're also working to complete a playwright for a Johnny's children's book, and it's called The Day Mo Stood Up. So make sure y'all keep your eyes and ears open for that. The two of them have also opened up Art C, a creative-based art studio for individuals to record music, shoot photography, do children's workshops, and more. And this is what happens when you don't have your glasses and the words are kind of small. Telling my age. Nevertheless, please help me welcome Camille and Ajani.
Hello.
Peace and love, y'all.
Woo!
Thank you for that.
Had a little bit of difficulties, but we got it together over here. So welcome, y'all. So before we get into all of the amazing topic of discussion tonight,
All right.
I need to wet my palate. So I'm gonna pour me a drink.
Pour that drink
Would y'all
down.
like to pour drink? Would y'all like to pour with me?
Well, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We came prepared.
Yes.
Oh, because you knew the assignment.
Knew the assignment.
Yes.
That's right.
And just let me know when y'all are ready to virtually.
We are ready.
Ready to rock.
You drinking before you?
Cheers.
Sorry, salute. My throat is dry. My throat is dry.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know mine is dry. I'm over here struggling. Okay.
You held it down though.
She did, right?
I try. Ooh, praise him. We got some comments, best friend. You want me to jump in?
All right. So we got some comments now. I can that my throat is a little bit more moist. Adrian Charleston says, "Hey, ladies," and then she says she's gonna need you, best friend, to stop watching these Halloween movies. LOL. And she
Never
also said,
gonna happen. This is my season.
That's right.
And Candace said, "Hey, King and Queens. Hey, Candace."
Hey.
And Patrick says, "Hey, long time no see." And then in parentheses, he has saw Damone, Kelly, and Nakita a few weeks ago at Beats and Bars Fest. Yes, it was an amazing time. Beats and Bars. You gotta go if you missed it this year. So yeah, that's the comments we have so far. So I don't know, best friend, do you want to get into our poll topics? Or
well, you know what? I do, but I also want to hear about this drink, that we were privy to previously.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all thought I was gonna forget.
We didn't think you was gonna forget. So I'm gonna just give the backstory real quick. So I'm at the spot. It's been years now, and I was at a spot and at a bar or a club or whatever. And the guy in front of me ordered. He said, "Give me a cinnamon toast crunch." And it just, we at the bar. You drink and you get hungry. You get, what I'm saying. So I'm like, that just sound good with some cereal, a bowl of cereal, cinnamon toast crunch. And anyway, poured the drink. Yeah, and it just looked so good in that glass. It was all white and just. I'm like, yo. So when he left, I'm like, bartender, what's that, man? He's like, ain't nothing but Fireball and rum chata. I'm like, yo, let me try one of them. So long story short, I started.
Put it in the glass.
I don't put it in the glass. I just go into ABC. And, I got my
He
own
don't get the
special
pretty
way.
glass.
I don't do all that. Yeah, I just take them just like this, right? And I open the rum shot. I take a couple sips, pour that joint, and then there you go. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, cinnamon toast crunch. Turned her on to it. You know what I'm saying?
But the funny thing is he didn't show me how to do it, and every time I can't make it the way he makes it,
It's
so
an art. It's an art to it. Yeah,
so he got to make mine.
You know, it's like an art to bartend.
Making my bottle.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to work your strength. That's your strength right there.
That's right.
And she needs you to make that drink.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Well, at least that's what she's saying. So you know, she'll make me make them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, cinnamon toast crunch. That's good stuff. And I actually started mixing.
So I have a question
with the Crown, and so but that's like my own little special thing. Oh look, yeah, Damone, yeah. Crown apple, rum chata, mix them in.
What?
Yeah. See, I wasn't gonna put that on
best friend.
Yeah. So see,
Look, that's best friend, and I stay away from Crown.
Right, I'm not.
Okay, well, for those who don't stay away from Crown. All right.
I'm with you. Me too.
I need my crown, my jewels. I need my crown.
Okay, well, Nakita, you go ahead and try that. Try that. Trust me, you'll
Let me make you one.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, I know who we going to for the bartending tips.
Right.
I feel like you making all the drinks that we can take to the airport, like because all these minis, you like got a whole drink.
That's it.
Going straight, like.
Right. And you said the keyword airport. That's just perfect. Yeah. Right.
Man,
there.
that's
Airplane model.
You'll really take flight as you take flight.
Absolutely. Hey, don't do that now. We all poets.
I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. So, that was good.
If I could, I would have died on this live and laid on this floor.
No, that's not okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It is not acceptable. So yeah. So I guess I don't know. Are we ready for the poll topics?
Oh Jesus. Okay, yes. Oh Lord. I'm sorry, I'm back. Let me come back to my P's and Q's. I gotta do my job so I can act the fool a little bit later on.
Oh, don't do it.
All right. So in case y'all didn't know or y'all didn't hear my long spew earlier, we have poll questions. So we're gonna ask you. I'm going to recite the poll questions one at a time. Gonna give the audience, let them add their 2 cents in, and then we're gonna go around table and see what say y'all. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. All right. So the first poll question. I got random children in my house. I got to be for sale if anybody want them. Let me see. Okay. So our poll for October the 19th was: has any creative art form stopped you from losing your temper? Repeat that one more time. Has any creative art form stopped you from losing your temper? And a whopping 100% said nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
100% said no.
100% said no. Now that was Facebook. Now on IG. On IG.
Angry folks on Facebook. Y'all just mad.
Right, what's wrong with them?
They mad they only on Facebook. That's why. Y'all need to go ahead and venture out to other social medias.
Yeah.
Call Butterfly. Therapy.
Right. ASAP.
Ain't that the truth? Right. So on IG and YouTube, they said 75% said yes, 25% said no. So what say I guess?
Look, we talking junk and we like, dang, actually, I'll be ready to fight.
I mean,
music.
Yeah.
Music is calming. He listens to jazz.
Yeah, I'm a jazz person.
He listens to jazz.
So I guess I may fit in the no category. Huh? No, I mean, No, I mean, well, because the question was,
I think my poetry.
Yeah.
Come on, sit down.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. So yes, poetry, music, hip hop.
Definitely.
I think definitely for me, when I, having a moment, I could turn on some Nas and bring it down.
We were just talking about that.
We was just listening to most stuff.
Yes.
So yes, for
I think it's a definite yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. So we got 2 more for yes. Best friend, what say you?
I'm gonna say poetry, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it has actually kept some folks from getting killed.
Yep.
That's so true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
I'm not gonna say, if I was gonna do that, but
We would never say that. We would never do that.
No.
Even though I may or may not have an outfit.
I could see where someone could be provoked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. No, seriously, I can see where somebody can be provoked easily.
Matters of the heart, specifically, because that's its own entity of things.
Yeah.
Oh, Adrian said, not for me. It hasn't kept me from getting mad, but art has helped me work through some things. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That's true. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because my writing definitely.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Very good point.
Yeah.
So, best friend, what say you?
As for me, no, I'm falling in the no category. Like, cause I'm gonna get mad. Now, I might not show it. I might not say anything, but you're gonna know I'll be PO'd. I'll be pissed off. I'll be like, but it has allowed me not to judge you where you stand. Like, I won't lay hands on you, but I'm gonna lay these poems on you. You're gonna get these words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which can be more deadly.
Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah. The words can do a lot more damage sometimes. A lot of times.
Arsenal.
So I have a question too, extending from this.
Okay.
So since words are deadly, and we all are poets, when we get to that place where we're so overwhelmed by emotion and we have to go ahead and purge those emotions through our art form, have you ever, I know the first version of a poem usually is just like mostly cuss words and you're probably going to get arrested, but have you ever, once you refine it, you can perform it later on, you can, a little distance, you can look at it better, but have you ever allowed the person who got you to that point to hear the raw, uncut, unedited version of said poem?
Oh, that's good.
That is a great question.
I love that question. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, actually.
I'm about to say
here.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just saying that my poetry a lot of times is my journal. And so we were actually I was just like a bunch of poetry in my phone that I don't share. And so one night we were just y'all had a spot. So one night I'm just going through it. I'm like, oh, listen to this one. Oh, listen to that one. And I'm like, oh, listen to this one. And I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, this is grown and sexy. And then it just kind of changed a little bit. And then I kept reading it. And he was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, what?
Rewind. What you saying? Hold on.
Right.
So I was like, I'm just saying, okay, yes, this was motivated by a moment, but I mean, it's poetry, my art. And he was like, nah, next time you read me some of your poetry, leave the journal and read me some poetry. I think he was mad at me for 3 or 4 days for that. Yeah. Clearly, he still has some feelings about this poem. But at least I put my arsenal in the phone, right?
Yeah.
And boxing it out. So yes, to that question.
Yeah. She's dead on. And I would say, I mean, honestly, with me, a lot of my poetry is you know, is from experiences, not just from mine, but it's from, you know, I live sort of vicariously through my art speaks vicariously, should I say. So a lot of times, as people told me a story back when I was younger, you know, whether it's a high school, college experience, a job related from the past, a relationship, you know, be it marriage or whatever have you. And so I can kind of put all that. I don't really write too much about this whole next 3-4 minutes is going to be about this person, you know, or this particular incident. So mine is definitely, yeah, just so if I've written about it and if it's about any particular person or things we shared, or we've shared it, you know what I'm saying? We've, yeah, you know it. So I thought we talked about it or I mentioned it and I could just put it in that poetic form. Like, for example, my most recent, that comes to mind is like my temptation that I wrote way back in 14. So a female that I was, you know, dealing with at the time, it wasn't about her, but the very beginning was she told me not to give into temptation. Yeah, that was her, but in the retrospect, it's really like women, you know, yeah, women saying, you know, man, just the whole dynamic of, you know, how society is portrayed with men are cheating, men are no good, dogs, liars. So yeah, but that right there was and I, you know, had that talk, but yeah, so definitely yes, yeah. And then, you know, to second what you were saying earlier about poems, but yeah.
Ooh. So that thing, it still seemed a little tender. So was that an opportunity, I would say, for y'all to discuss a topic that maybe needed to be discussed? Like, were you able to kind of like work those emotions out? Did you see, I guess, that it was better after you went through that?
I would say definitely, you know, and it wasn't anything that was like, you know,
it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness, but it was just like,
you know, we're poets, so we're powerful with our words. So so even if it wasn't like the craziest situation, it was I was emotional and I was writing it, and so it was powerful. But actually, I was happy. I told him afterwards, I really was happy. I didn't realize the funny thing. He didn't think I was being honest, but I didn't realize when I first started reading it because it really started off just like, you know, beautiful, like a whole love poem. And when I got into it, I was like, oh yeah. But at this point, I'm just gonna keep going. So it wasn't planned, but it did allow us to like bring it up, and we talked about it. You know, we went back and forth about it, and but it brought out a lot of things, and it actually was really therapeutic. So yeah.
That's what I
worked out.
Yeah,
it worked out.
See, it was, you know, once I checked out Awake Med, you know.
Holly Hill.
Woo! Well, you know, thank the Lord. You know, y'all made it through it safely.
Oh, Jesus, I almost died. Oh, Jesus. Thank you.
Drink to that.
There you go. Cheers now.
Oh Lord, I got salute right now because I thought I was like, let me sip a little in, and then it came in and went down the trachea and the esophagus. I was just done.
Right.
Salute.
So yeah, that was really good.
So poetry is saving lives and therapy bills.
There you go. Right, you're right. I mean, because that stuff can be expensive, you know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, I'm sure all of us here and people watching would agree that poetry is therapy, you know. Like you said,
absolutely.
Music.
Art therapy.
I would say it's a form. It's a form of therapy.
Oh, form of therapy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right. Form of therapy.
Or an aid to actual therapy, because some of these folks really need like serious, like, so they can get some medication. Like, it's a lot. They need to get the edge out.
Their medication shouldn't be puffed and sipped on.
Okay.
Well, what I was going to say was not puffed.
I'm just saying, like, that can help. That could be a conduit for you to express your emotions more easily.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, you still have to deal with the aftermath and the before and during of it, and try to navigate through it in a better, positive way.
Right.
That's so true.
Getting off my soapbox now.
Come on. Come through.
Yeah, because sometimes math don't be math.
Yeah.
It's hard to math when you in your English class and trying to answer history notes and stuff, and you already in math class doing two different subjects that don't even matter. Like, for real, like, okay.
Right.
Okay, I love y'all. Y'all giving me my whole damn life. Thank you.
We love you.
Of course.
We love you, and we appreciate y'all too, man.
Oh,
we
definitely. We were talking about that earlier. We were
yeah.
like, man, these two here. I mean, and of course, you know, I've crossed paths before back in 17, right? With or 16,
Something
maybe.
like
You know, 16, yeah. At City Soul.
It might have been 77. I don't know.
It may have been. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you know, y'all are such, you know, kindred spirits, and we appreciate everything. You know.
Yeah, we do. We talk about y'all. We appreciate you guys
all the time.
Like, coming through and just being a light. Just being a light.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember every
We've been missing y'all.
We miss y'all too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, COVID just changed so much, and you know, trying to get back in the swing of things after all of that. But I was so happy to see y'all at City Soul that night. Y'all probably thought I was crazy running up on y'all. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
He didn't see us that night.
Huh?
Remember?
Oh.
He didn't see us.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
I was there.
Oh, another night. Yeah.
I was there another night. I'm
Let me write some poetry.
You better write about it. Like
Oh my goodness.
This is like,
Look, I'm asking myself, was I their best friend? Was I there? I don't go to City Soul that often. Like, it's like once every blue moon.
I don't think she was there actually. Honestly,
fact,
I don't think she.
It was no Butterfly.
Oh, you talking
And
about
we went to the main man.
Oh no, Damone, you weren't there. I'm
You
sorry.
weren't there.
I thought you were talking about something else. Okay, yeah.
No.
When you said y'all, I thought you were talking about something from back in the day. Yeah. No, Damone, you weren't there.
And you know, I mean, you know why I'm laughing though, because he was struggling a little bit. I don't know. I said, "Do we need glasses?" Like he was.
Oh, that's what. Right. Yes, because you didn't know they was over there.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. So,
I was so tickled.
We'll talk about my bad vision on another, you know what I'm saying, another show.
Look, I've been trying to get my eyes checked since before the pandemic. I just got it checked yesterday. Praise him, only do
right
it.
now.
No, that's right.
Won't the Lord do it?
Hallelujah.
Adrian said no, people still need therapy. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she also said it was great to see y'all too, because she was there.
Yes, she was.
That's right.
Oh, and we enjoyed you singing. We was in the back dancing with you.
Sure was.
Adrian on the mic. Yeah, it was beautiful. So we're excited to like get back out and, you know, things opening up and seeing everybody and loving and hugging on y'all, man. Like,
I know.
Crazy 2 years,
so
man.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I only have an hour and a half to buy my ticket, apparently. Oh, I'm gonna be in the building tomorrow.
Yes. So speaking of that, so
if y'all don't have y'all tickets, get your tickets.
Yes. So where do we get our tickets?
We will give you the link. The link is actually on the event page.
Okay.
And Adrian is watching. She may be able to even drop the link in the comments, but either way, you'll have the link in time.
Yes,
okay.
We got
all right. And this is the one for that y'all doing the women thing, right?
No, it's everybody. It's
So he thought it was just women, and he thought he was going to get to be the only man. So I was like,
no.
No. Total body. Everybody has a body.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
everybody. Body, yada, yada. Yes.
Body, yada, yada. I'm gonna start rapping my ratchet stuff. These forever. I'm sorry, y'all know I got touch of ratchet in my spirit.
Adrian just dropped the link, so when we're off here, you can just check the comments there.
All right.
Whatever y'all need, we got y'all. So it is
Yep.
definitely a couple singles event where we're going to talk about the mind, body, spirit, intimacy, mental health, sexual health. It's just a whole being, the body and everything it needs. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, we are
So
excited.
we're excited. We're gonna get to see y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be there this time. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. All right now.
Awesome.
So we got this second poll topic. Are you
Yes,
ready
we do.
for it?
Are we?
We ready for it?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. We ready. We in the building.
We ready. We okay. So y'all tell I ain't been out to the club in 49 years a slave.
Feel bad. I'm right behind, right there with you. I don't even go club anymore.
Right. Ooh, Jesus, going to club at this age, that's a whole different. Ooh, we'll
It's
talk about
something,
that.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I
That's
was at a
being gay
club.
and CBD oil.
Yeah, lying. My sleep is important.
Look, I was at. I'm gonna get to this poll, but I'm gonna tell this little video, Scooby Snack. I went out to an album release the other day, and it started at like 8:00. I got there like 9:30 because you know how we do, right? How we do, can't get there right on time. So I got there about 9:30. About 10:00, I'm in the back with a Red Bull like this. Come on, fuck the bed. But I made it, and it was amazing. It was well worth my lack of sleep. But I'm just saying, I'm old. Judge me.
Were you wearing
heels?
Were you? Did you have heels on? Were you wearing heels?
Of course I did. Of course.
Do that.
Oh.
But look, I had the thick, chunky heels. I was comfortable, but as soon as it was over, I was like, "Look, y'all know I'm old. I'm going to bed." What do you mean? What? I am going to bed because I gotta go to work in the morning. Don't judge me. But it was amazing. Shout out. Okay, so this poll question is, who's praising? Hot flash, don't judge me. Do you believe #Black Love can apply to interracial couples?
Wow.
So one more time. Do you believe #Black Love can apply to interracial couples? Huh?
No, go ahead. That's a good question. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
33% said yes, and 67% said hell no, we won't go.
Wow. That's interesting. I'm gonna speak real quick to the because there was a time, I'm not gonna lie, there was a time I would have been with that 67%. But here's the thing. I'm definitely with the 33, and I would say of course, because I don't think that you should be able to not include a culture or a race or historical background of a particular person because they kind of mixed in with someone or their parents mixed in. So if you have a black man and a black woman or vice versa, and they have a child and that child says I'm black and I'm proud, or if that child says I am black, I'm not, I think it should be respected either way. So I think Black love can definitely be only. My point is if the person who is mixed is like representing and saying, look, I'm a black woman. I'm mixed, I'm biracial or whatever, but I'm a black woman or a black man. And this is my black wife. And so we're a black couple. That's black love. Not to discredit anything else, not to take away from the the respectful part of the the other part of the family or the other part of it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I used to be like hell to the no, like some people, them 67%, but honestly, no, seriously. I mean, but because it's like, we live in a society, first of all, we live in a racist society anyway. So to in my opinion, for everybody who is mixed, especially with African or with black, with anything else, whether you're Chinese or white or whatever, in my personal opinion, you're black. So yes, them people mixed can represent black love. Absolutely. That's my. What say you?
Well,
or you? What say y'all?
Well, Well, it's a funny topic for me because I am biracial.
Yeah.
My mom was white. Yeah, my mom was white and my father is black. So I say yes. It's a touchy subject because I say yes. However, like I personally have never dated outside. Like I've never dated anyone who was not of African descent. Like I've never dated anyone that wasn't black. Not really by choice. For some reason, no one other than black men have ever tried to talk to me. Like I don't know. Like I think one time in high school, like a white guy asked me out, and other than that, literally my whole life. So yeah, I personally never have. I don't knock anything that anyone else does. So I mean, I guess I share the same sentiment. Because if I say absolutely no, then I wouldn't be here, and I like to feel that I'm a strong of the culture and community, and so I would say yeah.
That's deep.
For short, I guess. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I can see it because for the people who said H to the gnaw. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't really get technical. I think about it's 2022. I don't know who's walking around here not mixed. If you want to get really, really deep, you know what I'm saying. So who's not mixed? Who don't have a if you want to get real, I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it. Some people will go, as we've talked about, they'll go back to that first generation, mom and dad. With some will be both my parents were black, but my grandmother was white. So it's like, but however deep you want to get into it, we just kind of can do away with that and just say, because black isn't, as in, she puts in her piece, we talked about, it's not really even a color. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and white. There's the absence of light, you know what I'm saying? Or knowledge. So you black, you just got knowledge. But
and the funny thing is, I think, when I have this conversation just about being biracial, a lot of people don't even know I'm like, I'm biracial unless I say it, which I'm like as pale as I am. Yeah.
I mean, but you got some melanin in there, so
right.
Definitely showing down with the hair.
Yeah, you serve me with all this.
Gorgeous hair. Pulled out the locks.
Yeah.
But so I mean, with my experience, with my mother being white, the funny thing is I actually learned a lot from her and just like wanting to know who I am and like learning who I am and what it means to be a woman of color. My mother really wanted to make sure that I knew like above and beyond what it was that I was being told by society. And a lot of my friends actually weren't getting that. Like my mother was like, no, you don't believe everything that you're told. Like read for yourself, research, look into who you are, make sure that you know who you are, where you come from, what it means. And, that really gives you a foundation to like go and read and learn. And, Black history is like my favorite topic next to hip hop. And so, because of that and because of my mother's, love of my father and love of me, it made me want to know more. And so then it's helped me to be able to give more, to my children. My children have, I like to think I have given them a strong foundation and, and I do the same. Like I teach them things that they're not being taught. And so, it trickles down. And so, I do try to work with children and, teach kids and work in the community and mentor people. So I think that it really has like, trickled down. And so I think I think it's a good thing, I suppose.
That is so beautiful. And you have an amazing mother because she really did a wonderful job. Yeah. That's phenomenal. That's really phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I
great question.
Go ahead,
so I am, first of all, I'm for true love. And to me, true love has no color. Mm-hmm. To be true, it can't have a color when the creation was a rainbow of people. So absolutely, Black love can be all types of mixtures and combinations. I'm here for it. True love and Black love. You just get all that together, you know. So yeah, I've always been just open to what is natural and authentic. That's what's important. So yeah, that's my answer.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely agree with that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, so speaking of Black love, how did y'all meet? How did this beautiful union come about? I'm just
Right.
curious. Since we're talking about the love, the gushy gushy.
You matter.
Oh Lord.
That was a trick question. Y'all set that up before I know how y'all women do. I remember.
So you know you're not supposed to
McDonald's
speak,
on
right?
Spring Forest Road now.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
You know, through poetry, the same way really I met you guys at
And actually,
poetry event.
and you know what?
Yeah.
You know what, NakitaJay Poet?
Oh.
We actually have a picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
so
is
you
the
want me to
best thing
answer?
ever.
You want me to
Yes.
answer? I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna go first. See?
Oh no.
Nikita, this
So-
is
I'm gonna take it, Nakita. I think Damone, I'm not sure if you were there or not, but Nakita, you were there because what I'm about to say. So around what March of 2018 at Authors and Arts. I'm taking you back. I know, right? Authors and Arts, Rock Quarry Road. All right, Nakita. Yeah, I believe who was the feature? Tiffany was
Tiffany and
Well, no, was it? No, because I ain't going name. So Tiffany.
Yeah, now you were too.
No, that was one before. I didn't make that one.
Oh, well, Tiffany was
the feature that night. Nakita, and there's a picture with yourself, Miss NakitaJay Poet, that you took actually
with lips.
With lips. Lips was in the background with me.
Yeah,
right?
you was taking a selfie.
You were taking a selfie. You know the picture I'm talking about? Because then we share it. Yes,
you were taking a selfie, and maybe like a year, I don't know, 2 years later, something crazy. It came back up in the memories, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you taking a selfie where you got the phone like this, and behind you was me and Lips. Was it that what it was?
Yes. So he's standing, up against the wall. Lips is standing right here, and I'm standing on the other side of Lips. We don't know each other yet. Like we haven't met.
That night was the first time.
That's the night that we actually met.
It's funny you asked that question. That was the night, and we have the picture. I'll send to you.
And so he's here. Lips is in between us, and I'm standing on the next side. And what's even crazier is that Joy was standing behind me, and I didn't even know Joy.
They met that night.
We all
we didn't meet
that night.
We didn't meet that night. That's right.
We didn't meet until like the Queen speech. But you have a picture with all three of us in there.
The first night
when we actually started,
each other.
We didn't know each other. We didn't know each other. And what's so crazy about it is like when we really started communicating, like when we started seeing each other, it was like me, him, and Joy, all the time during that time period. So when we look back and saw it, it was just crazy. But so we met each other. That was the first time that
I think I did.
That was the night he did Chocolate Rose for the first time. And I was like,
Chocolate Rose. Yeah.
So we met that night. And then it wasn't actually until like the summer, like late 6 summer. Months. Yeah. And we did
start doing some work together with Keon and who else was it? Trying to get some Dermot Park or whatever. Yeah.
But then we did that. We did the the event together. So we were married in the poetry event, Part of My Ashes. We were married, right?
Oh yeah.
Y'all both were there for that.
Yeah, so our characters, Clarence and Fiona, in the play, was married, and he got arrested, and we created,
I remember that.
That was her creation. You were there.
So he got arrested. Clarence got arrested, and he was in a chain gang, and I'm writing letters to him in prison. So that's how like our first, and that was when we
That
really
was
first
when it started,
communicated.
yeah.
Was like writing these like love letter poems to each other as though we were married, and it was like that kind of started the foundation. But what was funny? Do you guys remember?
Romantic. I can't stand it.
I'll tell you, I really do. Like I am in love with our story, to be honest, and we don't never really talk about it. But you know, do you remember the birthday party, like the infamous? Mine and Julie had the birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
they were both there, right?
Yes, y'all were there. Y'all remember?
I was there. She wasn't there.
No, Nakita, you weren't there.
Oh,
see, y'all be like a different, like I
being so much together, but then y'all, it's like,
yes, you know, you part of the problem because you were the one that was giving me stuff to consume.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that was my best friend.
Best friend. Move that fan. We ain't move that fan.
Enjoy, changed my life forever. But what had happened was the next day we were supposed to have a photo shoot for like the promotions for that play, but I was not okay. So the next day I was not able to attend because I overslept. I couldn't get up. So so I missed the photo shoot. So I wasn't in any of the promotional pictures. And so Johnny was like, well, you know what? I take I like to do photography. Like I could, take some pictures of you. So there's outside of kind of going on the way to Greensboro. I have visited with a friend, and it's kind of just this old town, like mill town. It's really pretty. And so
downtown. I've had some pictures done there.
It's gorgeous. So we actually, I told him about that place, and I thought it would be good to take pictures because the setting was like 1930s. So anyways, we go out there, and he's like taking pictures, and we're taking pictures of each other, and it just was like it was
the first date, if you want to put it that way. Technically, I mean, it's crazy. So we first crossed doing it at Authors and Arts. I got on the mic, she got on the mic, open mic. We just saw each other. 6 months later, 7 months later, whatever it was, we were doing the photo shoot for this to be in the show together, and we worked extensively on that for the Clarence and Fiona thing, and had some other ideas that were supposed to spawn from it. But so that's that. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's how we met.
That's how we met, yeah. And it's like it started with like love poetry, like writing back and forth to each other. And then we would be like texting them, like, write the response and then text it. And I'm, so my text messages was like a Johnny's love poetry. And I was like, oh my God.
So I know, Nakita, you're like, oh, both of y'all like, so how we got here. So I was like, hey, look now. All right, that's all that's poetry. That's all poetry.
You don't keep playing with me. Okay.
I ain't talk about none of that stuff, right? It's poetry. All right. And then she was like, oh no, oh my God. Then when she pulled the gun out, it was like, you about to see. I was like, oh man. So here I am, y'all. With that sign, help me. I need to help me and read backwards.
I think you're supposed to like wink or something.
Do I do it? What's the cue for me to get some help? Hey, shake the
blink twice, but no. Once for yes.
It's been a journey.
So beautiful. Y'all ain't gonna have me up here crying.
Don't be crying now.
Look, I can attend the best friend got you in the scope poetry or photography and poetry has captured many of future couples in the middle of a couple of them, at the end of a couple of them. Like if you want to be a couple, you need to take your damn picture. I'm just saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
Photograph. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe think of the photograph, the movie. Yeah.
Yep. It be the good Lord doing it because I am just oblivious. I just
the devil is a lie.
Yeah.
How would I know? How will I know?
You don't know. But every time you take a picture of two people together, they end up together. I'm just saying.
You're gonna have to show me some evidence of this besides. I need to be a trend, it has to be 3 or more.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and tell you. My last relationship, we went to an all-white party.
I got receipts.
All-white party, a church, a get right white party at the little Greek fest in Durham. Remember back in '84?
She went back.
Yeah.
When we took the mothers to poetry, remember back in '72?
Oh God, never mind. You win.
Do you remember?
So
Do you remember? Is the question? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
She said, and I win. Yep, and I win.
So I just need somebody to what? Take some pictures of me. So
No, you got to take some pictures of you.
You got to take some pictures of you.
Right.
Yes. So go find a man that you want and
It
take a
doesn't work.
selfie and make sure he's in the picture. Okay, be like, all like this.
Put him in the
Have him in the
picture. Make sure
background.
you're right there.
Have him in the background.
Yeah. But yes, that's
okay.
yeah, that's
I'm taking note. That's so like, oh my God. So y'all must incorporate that into something that y'all create, because that's just so it's so beautiful. Like
well, actually, we're gonna like, is it okay to slip this out? So we actually we're gonna try to make is it okay for this? Yeah, Clarence and Fiona a whole like thing anyway. We don't that's where it is right now. So whether it's gonna be a book, whether it's gonna be a stage play, you know what? Yeah. That's it. That's all we did. Yes, yeah. So
going in.
Story of Clarence and Fiona, yeah. But so we got some work
to
do.
Wait, we got some commentary. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Adrian said she archives everything. LOL. I guess she was talking about me. And then she said, I love it, which, that could have been anything we've been talking about. Because anything, right? Yeah. And she also said, when I tell you how many people were upset with y'all because they wanted y'all, and I said each other.
That part.
Wait. Hold on, wait. I gotta read the rest.
Yeah, sorry.
She said because most of those other people would have been trash.
Can they be recycled now? Can they be upcycled?
You say you trying to recycle? No, garbage, landfill shit. Manure. It might grow a plant and the plant might die after it grows. I'm just
okay, so most people were upset. So what Adrian was saying that most people were upset.
Oh yeah, a couple of people had designs on y'all at different avenues, in different
yeah, y'all got to
different places that we all cross paths at. So I was just like,
okay. All right.
Oh, that might be for private tea time. We can't have that.
Right. We ain't gonna tell that tea, but I'm just saying, y'all were in high demand.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's funny because we actually talk about that too, though. Yeah.
A couple situations.
Yeah. And for me, like, I'm cool because, like, if a lot of men want, the woman that I'm with, or potential, that's a good thing,
Right.
I think right, yeah, it's like at least it's not for me. It's like I'm not the only one that wants her. That's why I think this concept of I'm the only one. It's like, nah, I'm sure that a lot of people are thinking the same thing. So like I'm already that type of person anyway. So in fact, I'm gonna have problems if nobody isn't. Like, yo, hey, mother, hold on, ain't nobody tell you. Wait, yeah, right. What, do you not? I mean, and vice versa, like, so. But yeah. So we've discussed.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Because then too, and I think a lot of times in relationships, like people will get into a relationship and then be upset if someone, like a woman will be upset if someone is like looking at her man, and I'm like, if you got with a man who looks good, who is handsome, like you looked at him for a reason. Expect other people to look at him. So honestly, for me, I just was like, I expected it. And I saw it, and I was just like, I mean,
long as they don't cross this line right here, they good.
I understand.
Don't touch my hair or my man. Don't touch
parameters.
You can look.
But y'all are beautiful together. Like I just want to say
thank you.
I just appreciate
Appreciate that.
I love y'all. I'll be like, woo, one day if I ever get in another relationship. Like,
Oh, yes.
ever.
Oh, that means a lot. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all too. You know, it's like anything else. I'm gonna say this as a sidebar. It's just, you know, it's work. You know, a lot of times people like to see the tabloids and look at TV and look at what's fantasy and all of that. Well, let me just say that fantasy and think it's supposed to be, you know, all peaches and cream a certain way. It don't work that way. You know? And you know, and I always use my parents as an example as my first I guess, example that I use is because they 40, I don't even know now, 47, 48 years, 45, I don't even know. And that's just marriage, you know, that's 50 plus being together. Yeah. You know, and I experienced, you know, so I saw growing up as an only child. So where to the point where I'll just be brief and say it was like, oh man, this is marriage. This is like, no, heck no. And when I was little to now, like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know, all that, you know, the bickering, they can't get it. They're still there, still living. You know what I mean? So that's motivation. Yeah, it's motivation.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants it to look all good, like it's on TV and all in the music videos and the songs and the whatever. No, I don't work that way.
Yeah,
you know, unfortunately,
it definitely wouldn't be real if you try to make it seem like a relationship doesn't have that. But those moments, those moments, like, and how you work through those moments.
Yes.
Yeah. And we work through it.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't, and we do.
And sometimes you know, it's a little more difficult to work through. But that's again life. You know, a relationship is the root word is relate. You know, how do you relate to one another? That's all it is. Is people make it seem like it's it's just how we are relating and getting along and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everything else is gonna fall in place. You know what I'm saying? How do you relate to one another? What's your, you know, desires? What's your ambitions? What's your, you know, people get stuck on compatibility. Like we do this the same. All right, guess what? One day
it's gonna get boring.
Or one person may not want to do that. Then what? You know, so I always, you know, compatibility, nah, I don't. Well, how we compatible with each other? No, I don't. Doesn't mean much to me, but
it is definitely interesting.
It's definitely exciting, fun. Got your moments, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, anybody real will tell you that. What people tell you that we don't never do this and this is perfect. They're lying. They're lying.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the camera.
Don't say that much.
They ain't lying. You know,
Bold face.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Absolutely.
But you know, just thinking about what you said is about how you relate to each other. But I believe they get caught up in the ship of it and they want to always be on the move and going somewhere. But sometimes you got to be still and rest in it. You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's a process, truly.
I love the way you said it.
You got to be willing to work.
Yeah.
Some folks are lazy.
Yeah.
As hell. And I have learned a lot about just myself in particular. I am a hard worker. Anytime you start from a young age being the type of person who I would go and pick cucumbers and just country stuff. See, y'all know nothing about it. But I have always worked hard. So I have to have someone that can match my energy.
Right.
You're going to also work hard to make your money, or not physically hard, mentally hard. You're going to be productive, but you're also going to work hard at having a cohesive relationship. Allowing us to relate to each other without shipping our emotions off. Don't make me do no poem up here.
So you better stop.
You better come through.
I ain't gonna do that.
That's real though. Yeah, that's real.
I'm gonna have to write that down, but nevertheless,
it's recorded, best friend. You can go back.
Yeah.
No, I don't have to.
Like learning yourself too. Like, you know, this journey together has like taught me a lot about myself too. I think we've learned a lot about each other and ourselves, and have helped each other. Cause me, like, I'll walk away from, like, I'm like, listen, and he was like, no. Let's talk about it.
I mean, it's real. Man, look, put it this way, like, to piggyback, if you ain't learning, you ain't living.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, seriously. I mean, you're breathing, you know, you're getting through, you have a birthday, and you're the next age or whatever. But if you're not learning from that, you ain't living. Really. I mean, seriously, that's real talk. Aside from all the laughs and the jokes, you're walking out dead like so many of our people.
Yes.
I mean, and we got someone like us, of course, on this show tonight, and trying to just have a passion to uplift, and motivate these dead souls. That's what it is. So if you're not learning, you ain't living.
You ain't living.
Period.
Absolutely.
So look, I want y'all to tell the people what y'all got coming up, where they can find y'all, follow y'all, support y'all. Because I'm telling y'all, before the pandemic hit, I was getting ready to spit a little poetry with y'all. So what y'all got going on now?
I know.
Hold on. Before y'all go, I just need to add my 5 cents in.
Yes.
Oh, come on in here, boo.
Look, this is why y'all are one of my favorite couples, because I've seen y'all at the beginning, in the middle, and the end, and the continuation of the end and whatnot. But y'all always work through it, and just like the way that y'all have interacted on this show, y'all show what a real relationship is, and you hit on it when people want the reality show or the other versions of a relationship where everything is all roses and copacetic and whatnot. But you've also said that it's work and love, and having somebody with you for especially years to come is choosing to get up even when I don't even like your ass in the morning. Like, you can make your own damn breakfast, but I'm gonna put it in your lunchbox to make sure you can eat later on in the day. But I ain't talking to you
now.
You better
sit. Come on, mama. Yeah. Where my mom? My mama need what? Yes.
So like that's the type of relationship goals we should actually idolize and want to aspire to be. That even in our worst days, when I don't even want to talk to you, and even the way that you breathe and like you comb your hair to the side or the left and not the right, be pissing me the fuck off. Like, I still want to be with you. Like,
right. What you doing? Making coffee. Why the hell you making coffee?
Right.
I make it every morning. Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
You making too much noise pouring them grains in the coffee pot. Like that, for me, that's the ultimate flex on a relationship. Is when you wake up, even if you don't like them, and you choose to continue to be with them and to continue to progress and learn more about each other and yourself as individuals and a team. So shout out to y'all. I love y'all. That's why I love y'all.
Okay. Yeah. So what we have coming up? Actually, Johnny has been on a roll. I'm chugging along, trying to get back in the scene of things, and
So we do have the Motown. We do have Motown Christmas.
Motown Christmas. You guys, please come to Motown Christmas. Okay. Yes. So Motown Christmas of Pure Life Theater. It's starting November 18th, 19th.
17, 18.
We have nine performances. It'll be at different locations. But Pure Life Theater.
PureLifeTheater.com.
You can go.
So you go click on it, it'll
bring it up. But it is a fun show. Yeah. So me and Johnny are actually co-hosting the show. Yeah. My little baby girl Mia B is going to be kind of sprinkled in, popping in and off of stage. There's some incredible artists, singers, musicians performing. Classic Motown songs and Christmas songs. And it is a lot of fun. But y'all got to get your tickets, because we did one in September, and the same day they released the tickets, it sold out. Completely.
Lord, let me put that on my calendar. It
is very exciting, and I would love for you guys to be there. And then Johnny actually has 2 plays coming up next weekend, right?
Yeah, next weekend. The Durham Arts Council, November 5th and 6th, stage play by Sisters of Faith Foundation and Poco Productions, Mama's Child, God's Too. I'll say this. I went to it in 19, and for my brother that played in it, also my music producer, shout out to Larry, DJ XL. And so the one that wrote it passed away within a month. Yeah, within a month. Very, in my opinion, and I wasn't really a stage play person even then. Really good. It was really good. It had music in it. It make you laugh, cry. All the characters are just, And so, long story short, I got the opportunity to be in it this time as Larry's role that my friend that couldn't make it. But that's November 5th and 6th at the Durham Arts Council, Mama's Child Guys 2, and it's a great play. It's a great story. We've been rehearsing immensely. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to rehearse, but I'm not tired. I'm tired, but I'm not. I mean, I love it, but I'm tired, but I'm not. So November, it's going to be 2 shows on November 5th and one on the 6th. And
the
then
one on the 12th?
And then on November 12th in Nightdale is going to be an excerpt of Brother Vincent Bayan's Makita Cipher. It's a very, very interesting yet powerful stage. It's an excerpt of something that's to come. So it's one of those fundraising events where we come out there for about an hour and do a part of a stage play. Essie's in it, Essie, my friend, and then a few others, and that's going to be November 12th for me. Other than that, that's
and then
it.
He just shot a commercial.
Oh,
and over the summer, him and my baby Mia, they actually will be appearing in a short film together that will release in January. So so
we've been
all kinds of stuff, and we are working on a space that we are going to be opening a humble space.
Right. Well, we had it even in the bio. The creative space is just that we had to run into some technical difficulties, as
flooding and some
flooding difficulties and other stuff.
Opening a creative art space.
Yes.
Creative art space where we could just do a whole bunch of cool things in it, and so a lot of cool things coming up, and guys.
By y'all collaborating on, do y'all have a centralized location where people can be, I guess, kept abreast of everything that you all are doing, is collectively and singly, kind of like maybe a website, or what is the best way to follow y'all?
We need an update, but yes, melaninenhancement.com.
JohnnyCambone.com. It's AJANIKAMBON.com. I put the majority. I just updated it last week, but we got so much going on. And everything that we do together, even though it's my website is on there, we'll work on eventually getting something that we can do together. Of course, Facebook, social medias. Well, you have Facebook.
I'm only on Facebook, y'all.
See, here's the thing. I saw that earlier when somebody, hey, she's like, what's your Instagram? So here's the thing. I laughed when I saw that too because I was late. I was busy at work. Sorry about that earlier too.
That's okay.
I didn't miss the whole. I'm horrible. Well, y'all probably know this already. We've been in groups together with in the past. I'm horrible with groups. I'm like, dang, I don't keep up.
No.
But so Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. My TikTok is just funny, it's not.
Yeah.
I got cat.
Nakita, I didn't know you were. Look, I got so many. It seemed like I woke up one day and I had all these followers. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this?
Your TikTok is bananas.
You were on there.
You be doing some stuff.
Your TikTok is a paycheck. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I wish. Look, I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, y'all? A little real quick. That's how I've been when I was a kid. I was that silly, just trying to laugh. And basically, what people did, even my peers at the time, didn't realize I was just trying to, laugh as what Kevin Hart said, laugh my pain away. So a lot of that being silly. Those are my first whoopings. For being a class clown. My mom just wore my tail out.
I heard the stories.
She heard the story. So, Mama, if you happen to watch this podcast, I put it out there before, even on my podcast. Yeah, she used to wear me out. But it was therapeutic at the same time. It was innovative. It was creative, and I didn't know it as a kid what I was doing. I just wanted to laugh and be funny and silly. But so that's my TikTok.
I love it.
Yeah, but so we can be. We're easily accessible, I guess.
Okay.
If you want Facebook, Twitter.
So if y'all would like to, once we get off, because I don't want to misspell anything, if you want to drop all of your links in, because I want to make sure that everybody watching or everybody that goes back to watch can support y'all, because that's what it's all about.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely let us know, because I always blast stuff on my other professional page, I guess. But I always blast stuff. I like to support folks. I'm like, look, if I can't be there, at least y'all know where it is.
And y'all, and like we said earlier, I want to reiterate, y'all have definitely been there, you know, and it means a lot. You know, it really does. And so even being here tonight to be here with y'all and partake and support y'all in return, that's what it's about. Essentially, aside from all the other stuff, you know, this is what it's about right here, what we're showing. Support one another, man. And for those who watch, who may watch, just support. We don't do that enough. And I've been speaking that for years now.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm saying like I own that. No, my father, when I was a kid, spoke to that. I mean, I was like a little 9-year-old son. See, black people don't support. I'm like, Dad, what you talking about, man? I'm like He-Man and G.I. Joe and stuff. He talking about support.
For real.
Speaking of supporting, can I make a plug? Can I drop a plug?
Yes, go.
Absolutely.
Y'all, I don't even wear
y'all,
earrings, but I saw these types of her, Ty Mabry, and I was like, they are everything. And I was like, Ty, need those please. And I wear her earrings, so please check her out. I'll put some info for her.
Let me tell you, I have seen several that I need to just get my life together, sit down, and click purchase.
Yeah, she's dope.
She is no joke with it. I love her jewelry.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brother main man. Peace be upon the soul.
Yes,
man. Absolutely.
R.I.P.
I'm gonna put it out in the atmosphere that she's gonna be on our show soon.
Yes.
There you go. I was just thinking that Damone, we right here because when she was saying that, I was like, "This is yes."
We would love to have her. Love to have her. Let her
I had
come
the pleasure
in.
of sitting down and having lunch with her a few weeks ago, and listen, she is everything. It gets better. It gets better. You see her, it is better, y'all. So
she's amazing.
Yeah,
she is amazing.
Yeah. Well, we love you guys so much.
We did everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we love you.
I got one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know we talked about the lock journey. And you see, I took a different route, but how did you get here?
Listen, you know what? It kind of was like hitting my spirit for a couple months. I kind of was like itching a little bit.
Well, you said that you were first saying like,
I kind of was like, I think I might cut it. And then it just kind of like, one day I just was playing with one and started taking it out. And I actually wanted them to be a little smaller because even when I started them, I initially wanted them smaller. But I just enjoyed that journey. And then I was like, you know what? It just started happening. One came out and then I kept going and I actually combed them out. And I thought that I was going to, I thought it was still going to be long and I would just twist it right back up. But I lost some length. But I took it out. But so I'm enjoying it. I'm like, just being able to touch it. Look, brush it, brush my scalp. I was like, oh my gosh, it was everything. But
I could just see it all out with the band off. I know it's beautiful.
My gosh. Look, for a second I was going to. It's actually, but I was like,
why did you hold it back? Why are you holding back for free? You're
I'm gonna let y'all see it. I'll pull it out and post a pic or something. But I really just wanted. But I just wanted to, experience it again. I do think I plan on relocking it. I honestly really enjoyed the journey of going through it and locking it. Y'all know with our hair, like we just learn so much from our hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just grounds us, and that journey of like locking it was everything. So I'm looking forward to experiencing it again, and then restarting that journey. So we'll see some locks again.
Absolutely.
I'm enjoying the present.
Thank you.
That's just amazing. It really does.
Thank you.
You know how I feel about hair journey because I done told you before you cut your hair, best friend. You was like, why you always cut your hair, Mom? Your hair grows so fast. I said, yeah, it grows so fast, but it's something freeing about like it's taking your hair in your own hands. Like, look, I'm gonna do this, and then it's like it's a release, not like something that's bad or pent up, but it's just like you taking control of your life for some reason, and you just like, let me cut this, and I did, and what, and you feel better.
Yeah. You do. And when they say like, you hold on to so much, like it is like the things that we go through, as our hair is growing, it really is there. And I have done that. I've like completely, my mother passed away in 2009. And when she passed away around that same time, I completely shaved my hair off. And like, it really did. It was like, it was a huge release. And and like a rebirth. And so, yeah,
I did
I
not
think
know
it's
that. I'm
important
so
for us to be able to have that.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
ma'am.
I mean,
Any
now this is a
closing
random
remarks?
question.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm
I
gonna
got a
sit
random
back.
question.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So like I know as us as women, like we would do this whole like big chop or like lock it up or cut it off as a way to transition from one emotional state to another. But men, y'all have the option to cut your hair on a regular basis. Like, is that a renewal type of thing consistently as opposed to us women doing it annually or whatever?
Yeah, I would say I think it's possible. I think it's because brothers get the cut, especially with the ones that get the haircut every week or every other week or whatever it may be. Yeah, I think it's more, and I think for us it's more about grooming our physical. I think for women with the hair, it's sort of taming that emotional. I think men, we groom our physical. Like, yeah, we get cut, get me right, get me faded up, give me this, that, boom. Well, women is like my hair, like you said, I'm cutting it off, I'm taking it out, I'm dyeing it this color, I'm doing it that. That's tied to the emotion. I think that's a little more of a spiritual connection, but another show.
Look, he done said, let me go ahead and pinch you in for the next show. We're gonna talk about this, and it's gonna happen.
Yes.
Every time I say we're gonna bring you back, we bring you back.
No, I'm right here for y'all, man. But no, I think that's pretty much the extension. Our hair is an extension of our souls, anyway. And like she said earlier, it tells the tale of everything that we're encompassing, everything we're going through, all the energies, everything. So whether you have it coiled, whether it's straight, whether it's dyed, whether it's this, whether it's poofy afro, it's your hair. It's coming from in here. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we brothers cut our hair on a regular to look good. Women may just, not saying that women don't do their hair to look good, but I'm saying it's more of an emotional connection with y'all. It's more physical for us. So
okay.
Yeah,
that's a great question, though.
Yeah,
I love that question. Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
It's been beautiful.
I ask a lot of questions. Sometimes people answer me. I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Yeah. So I got a quick question. So, what do y'all? I mean, I know I've been knowing y'all for some years now. Do y'all? Is there anything that you don't like in terms of the what am I saying? The whole community of people doing poetry, doing stuff like she's already. Yeah, and there's a reason I'm asking, but I wanted to get responses real quick because I'm just curious. I'm just trying to get, and you can include COVID and everything else with everything, as far as what's going on. Because I think, we definitely need some work. And it's even around here, right here around.
So I don't know if this will thoroughly answer your question, but I'll provide this kind of a brief commentary.
Okay.
The evolution of poetry in the area has become very cliquish. And I will leave it at that.
You can leave it right at that. You don't have to say nothing else. Wow.
Okay, so I'm the vocal portion of Poetic Divas LLC. The opinion that of Msdaliatwentytwo is not necessarily that of NakitaJay Poet.
Do we need to have do we need to end the show?
Right.
We can end the show.
No, I'm gonna say it very political because we work in the government sector. But I feel that poetry has always been cliquish. That's nothing new to the art form. Even that as it crosses over to hip hop. But I will say that certain people take advantage of the cliquish nature of it and therefore influence the future and the previous people in the culture.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's not cool. And it takes a certain people to stand up for what they believe and not be intimidated by other people.
Right.
And
Man.
I believe that poetry is the type of art form that allows you to express yourself. So if you're expressing yourself in this culture and you can't vocalize that in the masses, then we're doing a disservice to the culture as a whole. Our culture was not developed to mute certain people who we don't like or agree with their message.
Yeah.
It was created to allow us to express ourselves as a whole.
That's right.
So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
No,
I love that.
that's why I love y'all.
Yeah. Y'all are so dope.
Yeah. Wow. Because the reason I asked is because of what y'all are doing. We thoroughly and greatly appreciate it. You know, the Poetic Divas, the stuff y'all do, even behind the scenes. You know, a lot of times it's like it's not about what's on camera, what we can see. It's sometimes what we don't see, because that's the true work. And like, again, just supporting us and so coming to our stuff and being out there in the community and doing stuff where it's not posted. We live in a world where everything is posted now. See, look what I did, you know, but what about what's not posted with you know? And that's part of why I asked that question. And that was from both of y'all, respected, humbly.
Yeah. Everything you do doesn't need to be broadcast or taped. Like you do.
Yeah.
When y'all do it for that type of nature, it's like you're doing it strictly for someone to say that I see you. Like, and you know, I'm very religious, so like I do stuff for my religion and just to say that I've done it. I don't need a well done, my child, from somebody on earth. I need a well done, my child, when I go up north. Like so.
Yeah.
Well, you know that everyone is trying to have content, but they've very much forgotten about the content of their character.
That's
there.
Why you're my best friend.
I need it. Hey, Nakita, I need it. Hey, we all poets. I need to rewind. Say that one more time, please.
Right.
We are so often focused on gathering content, but we forget to gather the content of our character.
Come on now.
Can somebody put that in some quotation marks?
Yeah. Can she patent that? Can that be?
I'm gonna do something with that.
Yeah.
So if I hear it again, I know they stole it from the show.
Time stamp it right there, 11/28.
Right. Yeah. That's a ghetto copyright in 2020.
Right.
Hello. Hallelujah.
I'm not gonna mail it to myself. I'm gonna say it to myself on camera. We have thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh, likewise.
So much. Thank you guys so much. It's been great. It's been everything.
And if y'all have any closing remarks, this is the time. I think we're about to shut it down. We got 2 minutes before 11:30.
We just thank y'all, love y'all, everybody out there.
Definitely thank y'all again. Yeah, keep supporting, you know, Poetic Divas, man.
Yeah.
Black love, you know, life, you know, prosperity, peace, everything. It's a lot of creativity. Yeah. Be creative. There you go. Can we lift the glass? There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There it is. I mean, just be creative and be and respectful. You know, creativity. I'm sorry. Look, it's not. I'm good.
It's the alcohol.
Y'all home.
It was a tongue twist. Creative. But yeah,
you basically want to be creative respectfully.
Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that.
That's what you want. That's
it. Yeah. Other than that, though, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been real.
Love you guys. Thank you.
We love y'all.
And we will see y'all
Yes.
Poetic Divas. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to send us that link.
We got you.
Absolutely.
Right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
All right. Good night,
Peace
y'all.
and love, y'all. All right.